Hi everyone, Roger Stirling Soap here. Mandy's here on camera and lighting. We are in the tiny little bathroom across the street at Stirling Roastery, where Mandy roasts some of the finest coffee in the world. And we are going to do a quick comparison of a very mild razor, the Baili Twist-to-Open. One of the mildest razors you'll find on the market, but also really easy to use for beginners. And the opposite end of the spectrum, we've got the Stirling Stainless, the Hyper-Aggressive. See if I can get in there and you can take a look at that blade gap. It's unreal. This is my favorite razor though. Not just because of blade gap, there's more to aggression than just a blade gap. This thing also has very positive blade exposure, meaning the blade sticks out between the top cap and the safety bar down here. So if you're not careful, you can really do some damage. But if you're, have a deft hand and are comfortable with all the bumps and grooves in your face, you can really get through your shave in a long time, or short time. All right, so we've got our brush here. I've got it preloaded with Detonate, which is one of our fall scents based on Victor Rolf's Spice Bomb. I'm going to go ahead and lather up real quick, and I'll come back and we're going to do left side of the face with the Baili, right side of the face with the Stirling Hyper-Aggressive. Both of them, just for continuity, they've both got a brand new feather blade in each of them. So I'm going to lather up. We'll be right back. Okay, so we've got our lather going. I'm going to start now with the Baili here on the left side of my face. And I'm going to be going with the grain on this one. I don't know if you can see from the earlier portion of the video, but I've not shaved since Sunday morning. So I've got 4 days of growth here. And honestly, this thing should still cut through it. But let's go ahead and give it a whirl. So, first pass, not bad. Like I said, for a mild razor, this thing it's honestly, really good. It's a great beginner razor because it's foolproof. You've really got to work to cut yourself with one of these. I mean, you can take it and beat, your cheek with it and it's not going to do anything. You can press up. There's not a lot of blade exposure. There's not a lot of blade gap. And this is a great razor for someone who just likes a mild shave, but that doesn't mean it's not capable of shaving for you. Now, granted, so I went directly with the grain this time. I will have to do at least a second pass, if not a third pass, to get the BBS shave that a lot of people go after. Now, Stirling Stainless, 4 days of growth, I'm going straight against the grain, and on my cheek, I'm going across the grain. I never really do more than maybe one pass with buffing, or maybe two passes if it's been too long since I've shaved, and that's the reason I love this. It's extremely efficient. It's why we call it the Hyper-Aggressive razor. I don't waste a lot of time in the morning with my shave. It's something I need to do to get whiskers off my face. So let's go ahead and get into it. Really hope this comes out in the video, but the oral feedback that you get from this razor is really second to none on the razor mark. I mean, if you're getting hair, you're going to hear it. Done. I'm going to lather up the left side of my face one more time. We're going to come back with that Baili and we're going to go ahead and take care of that side. Okay, this looks silly, but let's go ahead and get it done. Like I said, this is smooth. There's nothing really I need to do over here anymore. Getting some pretty good feedback on this one as well. You can tell, I mean, there are still whiskers left. And it's not due to any fault of the razor, it's just the nature of a mild razor. Small blade gap and the small amount or negative blade exposure, it just means you're not going to be cutting off as much hair at one time as you're going to get with a super aggressive razor. So let me get it and then rinse this off, and I'll actually get some water. That'll work. I don't feel anything. It's about as smooth as I'm ever going to get. Towel me.
You left it out.
Mandy brought me a towel and I left it out at my desk when I walked away. So my fault, not hers. So anyway, I'll see if maybe Mandy can, when she's doing the editing on video, see if we can do an actual time that it took for the actual shave. But it's not. I mean, it's not a lot of time that it takes, especially if you're going, you know, one pass with a hyper-aggressive razor. You've got a good blade in there. So why? I mean, what's going to be your deciding factor? Are you going to get something that's mild? Are you going to get something that's aggressive? Or are you going to get something, you know, that's kind of in between, you know, Merkur 34 C's where a lot of people start, or Edward Jagger D89, or you know, and there's so many clones of both of those razor heads on the market. And it's just like anything else in shaving. Your mileage may vary. You know, what works for you is going to be where you go with. I said for this, it's a fantastic razor for travel. It's a fantastic razor for someone who wants a mild shave, or, you know, a beginner. And this, honestly, I don't recommend unless you like aggressive razors, just simply because it's, even me, there's times where I'll get distracted, or I'm trying to go just a little bit too fast, and I'll draw a little blood from it. So if you have any questions for us, please leave them in the comments below. If there is something you'd like to see us put on video, if you've got a question about any of our products that you think we could explain in greater detail, by all means let us know, and myself or Mandy one of us will put something together and we'll do our best to answer any questions. Thanks.